With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He finds an opening past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Panthers 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
For Christian McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw now on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Carolina.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And his defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And this is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 3 at the 5-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now a run with McCaffrey. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Carolina.
Back to throw here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. K1 Short able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now left side on the swing pass. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On second down, Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Panthers 14. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10-10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll run on first down. Carson, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
25-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Wilson's going to hold on to it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
On the keeper.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Third and long. It's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Panthers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. At After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for luck, and this is caught inside the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
They'll run it with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point up and through. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No. Because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's got some space here. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Panthers.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and sneak it here.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 42-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out now.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, it's Carson, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Carolina, there will be no perfect season here as the win streak to start the year ends at 11. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.